What's going on, everyone? Chris from Duckalope Outdoors. Today we're going to be doing a video on how to blow a duck call. Here we go. So like I said, we're going to be doing a video on how to blow a duck call, and we're going to start with the very basics. So this is going to be a series. I'm going to make a playlist. I have other playlists as well, so far as like my last season and other how-tos and reviews and that sort of thing. So I'll leave a link at the end of the video so that way y'all can check that out. So first, you're probably asking, why am I doing a video on how to blow a duck call? Well, sometimes we just have to get back to the basics. What we're going to learn today is the basic quack. So what I have here is the Continia Creek waterfowl call. A small business, she hand turns duck calls. So here we go, the quack. So step one. The first thing you want to do is understand how to use your mouth. Now you're probably going ahead and laughing at the video now, but so if you ever played the trumpet, by keeping your mouth tight, you'll feel like you're not going to let your cheeks blow out. So understanding like the muscles in your cheeks is step one. Hold the call down in your hand as if you're making a J, and you put the bell of the call right into the notch of your hand. We're holding the call, right? So the next step, you want to act like you're taking a drink out of like a soda can. So it's almost like you have your bottom lip underneath the rim of the call, and you have your top lip almost inside the call. You don't want to put the whole call inside your mouth, obviously. That's not gonna work. So now we got it up to our mouth, right? Like so. The next part is keeping your jaw tight, so that way you're not doing this. So if you saw like my cheeks blowing out, and if you heard the sound, it doesn't sound like a duck at all. So not good. So don't do that. All right. So by keeping our jaw tight, it's going to sound something like this without the other influx of the other steps. So that's going to be the first thing with how to hold the call and how to keep your muscles tight. So the next step, your diaphragm. That you want to have your chest tight, you want to have your stomach tight, your abs tight. By keeping your diaphragm tight and everything else tight, it helps you produce more of a ducky sound. So we'll go ahead and get that, and before we get into this next step. So now if you heard it, it's a little bit more short, and the reason for that is this last tip right here. If you like this video so far, go ahead, stop what you're doing, hit that subscribe button below for me, like it, and go ahead and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. The biggest one that most people fail on is what you're actually saying. So you're actually kind of talking into the call, and you're saying 10. So 10 is the easiest way I can describe it, because of that point where, like, if you hold your hand in front of your mouth and you just blow, you'll feel your breath just hitting your palm. So if you switch to say 10, you go t, 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 t. You can feel that a lot more pressure hitting your palm, and that's what we want to do within inside of the call. This is the wrong way to do it, and this is the right way, saying 10 and keeping everything tight. If you see my fingers moving at the end of the call, that's getting it to the point where it's almost like the duck is opening up his mouth as they're talking, because they're not going to talk and quack like this, and they're not going to talk and quack like that. So you almost want to do it at the point where you're every time you're blowing into it, you want to act like as if the duck is opening up his mouth while it's quacking. And it is hot out here, so I'm sweating. Just bear with me. God, it's so hot. If you're into any sort of hunting, fishing, waterfowl, outdoorsy stuff, this is the channel for you, so don't forget to subscribe. Now hopefully these tips will help you out. This channel is all about just teaching you what I know and teaching you how I learned. If you keep everything tight so far as your jaw, your diaphragm, and your chest, and you say 10 and get that pressure back behind it when you're blowing into the call, you're going to be on the right path to success. Messing with your hand, of course, that's just something, something to add to it to give you a little bit different sound profile, but if you do that, you can master the Quack. Next week, we'll be diving a little bit more into the actual call itself. Now, y'all go ahead, y'all get after him, and y'all stay safe out there.